First, what's the deal? Fishy, what's the deal, bro? What's happening? Whoa, I almost did some dumb shit. No, I don't want to do that. What's the deal? How we feeling, man? What's up, everybody? Then they changed everything. What the hell? They changed everything. Hey, YouTube tripping, bro. Desert was good. Is this the mud pit? No, it ain't the mud pit yet. It ain't the mud pit yet, man. How we feeling today, y'all? What's with the shield? I don't know, bro. YouTube got all type of. I don't know. Hey, what the hell? I don't know what YouTube got going on. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? There's two type of moderators now. Yeah, I guess that's hella weird. It's a shield instead of a wrench. Phil, what's the deal, bro? What's good? The shield has upgraded powers, right? What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling? Funtucky, there was always two types of moderators. Ha ha ha. I'm like Captain America, but a brother. That's funny. That's hella funny. Speaking of Captain America, y'all see the what y'all think about the new Captain America? I've never been one, so I don't know. LOL. Who is J? Bro, that's JT. What you mean? I don't know. That's JT. That's my boy. He said, "I am." Yeah, that's my boy, bro. What? Who all watching the Super Bowl today? Let me move this a little closer. My bad. Who all watching the Super Bowl today? I am. I'm gonna watch it with my son, but I ain't gonna. I don't really like football like that, but I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl with my son for real. So I've never seen you. My bad. Yeah, he been in. JT been in for a minute. D, what's the deal? I didn't realize it was today. Yeah, the Super Bowl today, bro. I think it's later, like 3 o'clock or something. I don't watch football. Me neither. I don't watch it, but I am today. I be trying to like get my son into that shit. So I'm gonna watch it with my son, see if he like it. Making streaks. Damn, he clapped me for sure. What's cracking? EDC, what's the deal, bro? Y'all, my boy EDC in here. He been killing it. EDC been killing it. What game you playing? You know, Black Ops 7. This shit weak, but this the only game I really be on. I'm waiting on that Forza, what is that? Forza 6 to drop. He says, Subdrone. It starts at 6:30. Yeah, your time. I think my time it started at like 3:30 or something. We got Chris. Oh shit, what's good, Chris? How you doing, bro? It's cool. I'm forgettable. You're not forgettable, bro. You know what it is. Nobody in my chat is forgettable. I fuck with all y'all. 3:30 is so early, LOL. Yeah, it is, but shit, that's that Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, nobody in my chat is forgettable, bro. He said, let's read. Flacco, what's the deal? I don't know. Where are you from? Finally getting over my week long. Yeah, that's crazy, Chris. I'm glad you feeling better. Cause a week long, that's crazy. So you like Battlefield? I haven't really got into Battlefield like that. 9, 10. I dead ass don't pay attention to names. Of course you don't, bro. Clap me, for real. He said, "Man's not going live regularly. Why not?" Flacco. If you want to know why I haven't been going live regularly, I've been stressed and dealing with a lot, bro. I like I tell everybody all the time, bro. I work 2 jobs and I got 3 kids, and my wife she's dealing with her heart problems, so it's not easy to go live when you in and out the hospital, got to make dinner and all that. So that's why I haven't been going live. I'm trying to go live more, bro. Battlefield 6 way better. I heard. He said, "What's up, VG? Just got off Warzone. Snow, what's the deal, bro?" Flacco, real life is more important. Yeah, like I tell people, I don't want no sympathy or nothing like that, but I be just trying to deal with real life shit. Cause like my wife, she has her heart problems. Is nah, you good, Flacco? Just keep up, bro. He said, "Are we ready for the content?" Hey, I'm ready for it. But nah, Flacco, you good? I appreciate your concerns, but it's getting better, bro. It's just like I said, my wife, her heart, bro, is just I don't know. You know, her heart. I've been stressed, but shit gonna get better, bro. Shit gonna get better. You know, we gonna keep the Sunday. I'm actually, oh shit, I did want to talk to y'all too. That's a real, yeah, real shit. I did want to talk to y'all. Guess what I found out, bro? Said, I'm sorry, man. I'll pray for it. Thank you. Yeah. A lot of people, I've been trying to tell a lot of people. But guess what I found out, though? Y'all ready for the Patriots to win? Oh, here we go. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going for the Seahawks. I'm sorry. But guess what I heard? Less is more sometimes, yeah. But yeah, Von, me and my foot, man, really bad. That's why I've been working on the Gilly. I like that Gilly too. Call of Duty played out now. Lord, what's the deal? It is played out, but it's free. But guess what I found out, y'all? So I was on TikTok the other day, right? And I came across this page. Why it's a library somewhere out here in Vegas where they got green screen rooms, rooms to make rap songs, and a podcast room. Y'all, how dope is that, y'all? A library that got like a green screen room, podcast room. They got computers. They got all type of shit. I'm finna take y'all on a tour with me. So I was watching a video the other day where you was like, would you let her shoot this? Oh, you fuck with that? What y'all think about that though? I think that's dope as fuck. A library that got a green screen room. It's got a room with like all the equipment to make music. It's got another room for like a podcast. It's got the mic and all that. What y'all think about that shit? I think that's dope. He said only in Vegas. But that's dope though. Like a library with a green screen room. Chris said that's dope. I'm finna be up in there. I'm finna OG was good. I'm finna take y'all when I go. He said these YouTube live streams are a new form podcast. You fools just don't see that yet. No, you right, EDC, you definitely right. He said, Reddy, how much of gun culture is marketing versus real improvement? Hey, y'all answer that question. OG, what's the deal? Y'all double tap that screen, sub to the channel. But BJ said, Reddy, how much of gun culture is marketing versus real improvement? He said, we podcasting with a phone and audience. No, that's true. Okie, what's the deal, bro? No, that's true for real. That's definitely true. And this library is dope. He said, yeah, Vaughn, we have those downtown in Denver, but they're not 2A friendly. See, I gotta call them. I gotta call them and see how they are about all that, because I don't think I can't imagine you bringing a bunch of guns in the library. I can't imagine that. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, I wouldn't even try that. I would just use that green screen because that's dope. Like, I could take pictures and stuff. That shot show in a nutshell. Half of the stuff is smoke and the other half is great. Y'all didn't answer BJ question though. How much of gun culture is marketing versus improvement? I think it's half and half though. He said some of these guys on YouTube live streams say I want a podcast. Like, no shit. Live streams are now podcast. Yeah, that is true though. He said today the closest the Cowboys getting to the Super Bowl since old dude from Seahawks had a Cowboys tattoo. You hella stupid. I'm going for the Seahawks though. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't watch football, but I've never been a Patriots fan. But this ain't their first time being in the Super Bowl neither though. Patriots been in the Super Bowl before, if I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be an interesting game. But like I said, I'm trying to get my son into football. So I'm definitely gonna have him watching it. He said can't handle the way streamers change from when they're sponsored and when they're not. Oh, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I'ma remain me, you feel me? I can't speak on that. I don't know. JT. He said, I'm sorry, but I can't watch a bunch of dudes run around in a field playing with balls. You hella ugly. CTV said, yo, what up? Shout out CTV. What's the deal, bro? Let the New England Patriots get another Super Bowl. If they, I don't know. I don't know who gonna win. It's hard to tell. I think the Seahawks may got it, bro. Tom Brady with the Patriots. I know, but didn't Tom Brady retire? Didn't he retire a while ago? Because who the Patriots got now? He said, none, man, chilling for the night. Hell yeah. He said, I'll bet the Patriots win. You got to take that dollar sign out, D. Yeah, D. You got to take that dollar sign out. I don't know who going to win, though. B1, what's the deal? He said, Bears finna smack the league next season. You think so? You think the Bears got it, B? You think they got it? We gonna see. I'm trying to get into sports for real though, so we gonna see. He said, what up, Von Rudy? What's the deal? How you doing, bro? How you doing? What happened with that owl? Because you know I don't fuck with the owls. He said, double tap that screen. Oh, hell no, bro. I ain't posted. Hey, you got to come with something different, bro. Last time you made me drink hot sauce, bro. Last time you made me drink hot sauce. I don't know about no mustard. He said I'm more of a basketball person, LOL. Yeah, basketball. Honestly, I would get into basketball before I got into football. I might make a bet on DraftKings. I've been hearing a lot about DraftKings too. He said, yeah, hit that like button. Facts. I don't know about that crazy shit he be trying to have me do. Hey y'all, he had me drink a glass of hot sauce last stream, but we was lit though. That fool had me drink a glass of hot sauce. That shit had me fucked up. And it was a late night too. He said, I'm a Bulls fan. For real, you like the Bulls? I used to like the Bulls back then. I used to like the Bulls and the what's that team? I used to like the Bulls and I was heavy on the New York Knicks. I used to love the Knicks back when it was Carmelo Anthony, what is it, Amari Stoudemire. Say you'll get like a 200, 300 and bonus bets if you. Oh, that's not bad, bro. That's not bad. I never been on DraftKings though. A lot of people be doing that sports betting shit too. He said, oh hell yeah, man. Don't tap the screen. Gotta show his shoe collection. I'm down with that. I'll fuck with that. If I even get 50 likes, he said if your bonus bet win, you can cash that money out. Oh, that's what's up. He said, what's the weakest link in most modern platforms? For like guns? For like guns, BJ? Oh, I'm finna clap him. Oh, bro. Finna clap him. I should be winning. Hey, y'all answer that question. What's the weakest link in most modern platforms? What's the weakest link, y'all? He said one of my Glock parts is coming Tuesday. What's the weakest link in the modern platforms, Phil? You go. What's the weakest link you think? Clapton. On me. He said, where did homie Mike go? Who you talking about, Martin? Welcome to the live, by the way. Keithan, welcome to the live, bro. Nice to see you. How you doing? BJ throwing them questions out. Let's get them answered, man. What y'all think? Oh, shit. He said, so I answered the question, Von, and then went to sports. I don't know, this conversation everywhere. We got 2A, then we got sports and all type of stuff. I'm just trying to keep the chat going, man. He said, what's everyone packing right now? EDC, you know me, I got the RXM, but I have been thinking about getting the 17. I've been thinking about getting that Gen 6 17 EDC, but I'm packing that RXM right now. Von needs a neti pot. Clapton. What everybody rocking right now? I got my RXM and my Strybog. That's what I got. What y'all rocking with right now? Oh, shit. What is this shit? Cobra, welcome to the live. This is a 2A stream. How you doing, bro? He said, I was thinking you had the Echelon. That's fire. No, see the Echelon? I got my ARP next to me right now. I'm rocking everything right now. Inconsistencies in manufacturing. So, JT said inconsistencies in manufacturing. Yeah, that's a big one, bro. Let's talk about that. But, EDC, the only reason I'm not carrying my Echelon because it keep jamming, bro. I might have to take that comp off. What's up, everybody? AT, what's the deal? I stay home today, but I'm shooting my 22 now off the deck. Keaton said what you mean the? But let's talk about that. What y'all think about that? Because I feel like it's a lot of inconsistency when it comes to how much product they make, certain people. I definitely agree with that. Said I cleaned my guns last night. I need to make a video cleaning mine. EDC, What you EDC, Cobra? How y'all feel about that, though? How y'all feel about what he said, inconsistency in manufacturing? How y'all feel about that? I think a lot of companies have issues when it comes to how much product they push out, especially Palmetto. He said you need another spring, Vontae. I think so. It could be. What's up, Candyman? Said, do you feel firearms should do more quality control for firearms at the price of cost for the firearm or keep the cost low? Honestly, BJ, whatever can keep them above when it comes to them making, because they got to make their back end. They got to make their back end. I definitely think they should do more quality control, but I don't know. I mean, because my thing is, if they do it for the cost of the firearm, how like are they making more profit? Because we got to think from a business standpoint. Still want them to make they profit. He said, Vaughn, doing, no, I'm Candy. Oh, you Candy, bro? What's the deal? He said, BJ, depends on the brand. Some companies do more quality control, of which. Oh, shit, Cobra, I didn't know you was Candy. You, is you the person Simba be talking about, right? He said the echelons feel too light in hands for me. I think the echelon is perfect, bro, because it's got a slim body. I just bought 2 EOTechs and one perfect, other wasn't. Both came from a proper seller and are legit. Wait, but JT, how does that work? You said you got 2 and one was perfect, one wasn't. So that's like, how does that work though? Why was that the case? You say you got 2, but one was good, one wasn't, and they from the same person, right? That's crazy. Ain't no way these niggas suck, bro. That's crazy. That don't make no sense. Oh, why do I keep going to that corner? He said, get a heavier recoil spring for the echelon. That's what I want to think it is. I want to think that I need a heavier spring, because the guy ride decent. He said EOTech is badass, but there's other work just as good, cheaper, like Hollison. I heard that before. He said, I'll say this, Ruger used to be the most consistent manufacturer for decades, but now they are having inconsistency issues. What Ruger, we talking about Ruger in general? Like what Ruger? Said the shape of the echelon is nice. If it was a little heavier, I'd like it. I love the shape of the echelon, bro. I love it because it's more slim than a Glock. You know, Glocks are a little chunkier than echelon. EOTech not doing proper checks, and that's an issue too, though, because they should give me an aluminum or steel frame echelon, and I'll be happy. It's a couple manufacturers out there that I believe. I want to say Sharp Bros. Who else? I forget the name. He said, I own EOTech and Holosun. I like the Holosun more, honestly. So, Phil, let me ask you, why do you like your Holosun over your EOTech? I mean, I don't have either, but I want to know why do you like the Holosun over the EOTech? Because that's interesting. Because I know, like, it's a difference, especially, like, with price points. But why do you like that more? Or why do you prefer it more? We in the league, but I'm at the bottom. And I've been getting knocked. I've been getting knocked off. He said, Sharp Bros make some nice AR lowers. They're cool as fuck. Sharp Bros make a lot. I seen a Sharp Bros lower for the RXM that I wanted. But I'm cool. I'm going to keep my RXM how it is for now. But them Sharp Bros are nice. How do you like the RXM? Snow, I ain't gonna say, you know what, Snow, I'm gonna be real with you. It's cool. It's not like, I don't know. For me personally, the RXM is taking a little getting used to. But it's cool though. Like, I mean, I EDC it over the 19, but I just gotta get out there and practice more with it, because I kinda didn't like my shot placement. That's how serious I am with this gun shit. Like, I love it. Like, I feel like with that RXM, you just gotta learn your gun, bro. Cause I'm a good shot with the 19, but as far as like the RXM, I'm still working on my shot placement. I'm Vortex. He said I would like to see more polymer frames switch to metal. Agreed. I agree with that. Only thing is, the more they switch to metal, the more the price gonna go up. He said, hell yeah, Vontae, me too. I wouldn't mind getting a metal frame over polymer, but that price though, I feel like that's gonna go up more. He said they make special design lowers with skulls and different shit. Oh, for real? I like that. I want to get like a, see, I can't even tell y'all the thing. When he when Josh said that, now I just came up with a nice ass AR theme. I just came up with a nice ass AR theme, or like a pistol theme. Not a fan of polymer on long guns. Yeah, agreed. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen, sub to the channel. At 6,500 subs, we doing another, you know what? We doing another giveaway. So make sure y'all liking and subbing up. Tell your friends to sub up. Tell your people to sub up, man. 6,500 subscribers, I'm doing another giveaway. But I don't know what it's gonna be. It could be another optic. I'm not sure. And I don't even have no optics in here to show y'all either. But yeah, we doing another giveaway at 6,500 subs. So y'all make sure y'all like up, sub up, get your accounts going. Let's get it. 6,500 subs. We doing another giveaway. I don't know what it's gonna be though. I'm still trying to figure that out. He said not a fan of polymer on long guns. Oh shit, I didn't even know y'all been talking. Said, well, maybe not switch completely then, but do what Smith and Wesson did. Yeah, Smith and Wesson going crazy right now. He said Ruger as a whole, you used to be able to trust it was a good gun. Now they are like all of them where you get what you get. Yeah, that is true. I literally explained why I like Holliston more, Von. Scroll up. Let me scroll up. Oh shit, my bad. He said because I can change the optic dot between 3 points. I just like how the battery life lasts longer compared to EOTech. So EOTech battery don't EOTech battery, my bad Phil, I'm playing the game. EOTech battery don't last long? He said, sup, what's the deal, bro? He said, how much does bias affect gear choices? He said Von took half of Polly's black, LOL. What you mean, bro? Dooms, what's the deal, Doomsday? BJ said, how much does confirmation bias affect gear choices? What y'all think about that? I dropped a few pics of my OCD moments. What you drop them in? He said, EOTech lasts long, but not compared to Hollowson. Tegan, what's the deal, bro? Hey, y'all answer that question. BJ said, how much does confirmation bias affect gear choices? I don't have any gear to be for real. I need to get some gear, though. What it do, Ha? Simba, what's the deal, bro? Y'all double tap that screen. We got 14 people in here, 18 likes. Let's get it up. He said, I don't know, just saw the stream and just joined. Thank you, Dooms. It's been a while. How you been doing, man? But I don't know how to answer that question for real because I don't have any gear. Said, fuck off, Simba. Y'all, man, he said, geez, gotta be in here. Jess gotta be in here. Is that Candy? Is that Candy you referring to? He just smacked both of us. Like, what's the deal? Say, did you see the live last night? Yeah, I was in your live, bro. I was in your live for a minute. Y'all ass funny with them ski masks on and shit. What was that about, bro? What was that about? Simba? Y'all had the ski mask on. Y'all hella funny. Y'all be doing some crazy shit on y'all lives, bro. For real, for real. But he said your next giveaway. Yeah, right. I'm broke. I can't do that. We wild. Yeah, y'all wild for real. Hey, Phil, don't be trying to geek them up and shit, telling them that. I can't afford no DD. Definitely not a giveaway. He said they kicked us 50 times. 50 times? That's crazy. Wait, so was people reporting y'all for them to kick y'all 50 times? Cause that's crazy, bro. Damn, just smacked me. 50 times getting kicked off live. That's like a new that's a new record. I ain't never heard nobody say 50 times. He said I love my DD. DDs are nice. I can't afford a DD. I wouldn't mind one though. I held a couple of them. It's over with. Fool. Ooh. He said you say or what you talking about? Oh, is that why they kicked y'all? He said what matters more first, shot or follow-up shots? Ooh, BJ, I think what matters more is that first shot. Cause if you get that first shot in the right place, then the follow-up shots is critical. But I think that first shot, he said I think it was Simba think it was crazy talk or some other shit. What y'all think about that? I think what matters more is that first shot. He said, ha, 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 anything on target. Yeah, but it's that first shot, though. You got to get that first shot. That first shot is everything. Because those follow-up shots is going to do the trick. It's going to do the trick for sure. He said, why would FV get me? I never did shit to him. Who is FV? I don't know who that is, bro. Are you talking about FV Ordinance or something like that? I don't know who that is, bro. He said EDC was in that bitch. EDC was in there. Yeah, it was a couple of us in there. Like it was a couple of us in there. I was in there for sure. He said, should experienced shooters correct bad info publicly? Hell yeah. If you an experienced shooter, yes, you should. Yes, for sure. I need to get more stuff in my range bag. Oh, that's another topic we gonna talk about too, the range bags. Damn, they just knocking me down. First shot. Yeah, see AT agree. I think it's that first shot. Cause if you depending on that first shot, if you get it right, then those follow-ups is gonna be that's gonna be it. Said I've been making fun of him for like a year since, but that's where all the CZ jokes started. Yeah, but also no, they don't know everything. What you talking about, Simba? Are you Irish? Him. I am not Irish, bro. I'm black. AT is a funny fuck. I'm black as hell. I can't be Irish. But make sure you double tap that screen and sub to the channel. 6,500 subs. We doing a giveaway. He said, what's one myth the community refused to let die? That's a... Hey, y'all not even paying attention to the shit BJ saying. He black as fuck. I'm definitely black. I was allegedly drinking whiskey. You look like Jim Carrey. Oh, we got our troll in the building. Hey, but y'all hear what BJ said? What's one myth the community refuses to let die? Oh my goodness. First of all, y'all suck in here. And what? Why? I am from Clapton. Now I gotta stop rushing. That's my problem. I don't know. Phil said I don't know. Said what game you playing? I'm playing Black Ops 7. I'm playing Black Ops 7, my guy. He said that's a hard one. Yeah, it is a hard one because in the 2A community, what's a myth that no one wants to let die? That's a hard-ass question for real. Taking a strap to a protest is a smart myth. That's a good one. That's a good one, EDC. Taking a strap to a protest, that's a good one. Knock me down. He said, hell yeah, man, we got to hit up Black Ops 7. I told you that, bro. You haven't sent me nothing. You got me on the Discord. You just ain't sent me nothing. Said, Vontae is the same color as my dad, and he's from Kenya. Yeah, Simba, I forgot you are black, bro. He said, working your minds. You working the shit out of my mind, BJ. I like it, though. I like it for real. He said, I don't know how Von smiles all day. What you mean, bro? Sometimes I don't be smiling. He said, gotta say mag limits. Okay, JT, that's not a bad one. Mag limits. A lot of people, it's a big debate when it comes to that conversation too, on how many mags you should have or the round count of a mag. Protest is peaceful, straps in all peace. Facts. That's true. That's true. He said, I'll always wear my plate carrier pistol AR to protest. Nothing ever happened to me. Okay. But what's one myth? He said, what would you teach? Ooh, hey y'all, I got BJ got a question for y'all. BJ said, what would you teach a new shooter first? The first thing I would teach a new shooter is to keep your hand off the trigger. That's the first thing. The first thing is keeping your hand off the trigger. Oh my goodness. Bro, this shit is weak. Like, that's the first thing. What would y'all teach a first time shooter? My thing would be hand off the trigger. And that's gotta be the first thing. Or am I tripping? Or am I tripping, or is that a good first thing to teach a new shooter? What y'all think? I definitely think hand off the trigger. They ass out there tripping. 1, 2. I haven't got no free for all, and that's what I'm trying to get. He said the responsibility that they are taking into their own hands. Remember me, I am certified. What's the deal, bro? Don't point your gun at anything you don't intend to kill. Facts. That part of gun safety, that's part of gun safety. I don't shoot with new shooters, but why though? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What's the first thing you would teach a new shooter? And the second thing, why don't you shoot with a new shooter, or do you? I love training people who don't know how to shoot. I've actually helped a lot of people learn how to shoot, and I'm still learning myself. He said, first thing is, are you willing to take a life? If yours or your family's life is in danger, we can build from there. Facts. Hey, that's a good one, Simba. That's a good one right there. That's a good one. Breathing is the main thing everyone I take gets wrong. That's facts right there, Simba. Are you willing to take your first life if it came down to it? I don't shoot with new shooters. They will sweep you. They could, but that's why you got to train them. I drop PS5 name in your Discord. Facts. Always treat every firearm like it's loaded. That's true. Always treat every firearm like it's loaded. Make sure it's pointed at the ground and not the ceiling. He said it's just personal preference. I only go to the range one time a month usually, but I don't want to waste time out of my range trip to teach someone. I understand that. I get that 100%. Cause it's definitely a lot of training, but it's fun to me though to teach people how to shoot. I've taught a lot of people how to shoot, and it's fun, bro. He said everyone is a new shooter to a weapon they haven't shot. Exactly, JT. That's big facts. Not everybody gonna know how to shoot everything. I don't shoot with a name Simba. You hella funny. Are you on Call of Duty right now? Yes, sir. You know what it is. Let's get those likes up. Let's get 30 likes. 30 likes, y'all. And don't forget, 6,500 subs, we doing a giveaway. But I don't know what it's gonna be though. He said, does better gear help beginners or experts more? Ooh, see, BJ, you dropping the gems. I can't answer that, bro. Can somebody in the chat answer BJ? Does better gear help beginners or experts more? I can't answer that. He said, I've had new shooters say, oh, it wasn't loaded. Then hold my Glock after shooting an AR, hold it like an AR, almost blew their thumb off. That's crazy. Cobra said, there are no platforms that are new to me. Ray said, I'm on a Fortnite. God, what's the deal? Hey, you gotta chill, bro. You can't nobody get the impasse. Better gear helps experts more, I think. I'll say experts more. Yeah, I've never had gear. I actually want to get some gear this year, but I can't answer that. They said better gear helps experts more. But I would think, though, because as a beginner, you still learning about your gear and everything. First time I shot my Desert Eagle, I was nervous. First time I shot the 50 BMG, scared as hell. Learn how to shoot, then figure it out. I can shoot everything. Better gear doesn't help experts or beginners. Do you have a come on, bro. Why you coming here tripping, God? Come on, bro. Why you coming here tripping for? That's wild allegations. Oh my goodness, bro. You shot me like, come on, bro. Yeah, that's wild. That's some crazy allegations. For you to come here and saying that. Said, do you like my precision plate carrier level 4? You gotta show it to me again, Simba. I did see your plate carrier setup. That shit is nice. You gotta show me again. Yeah, bro, he tripping. He got a 60-second timeout. He said better gear only helps experts. New shooters wouldn't know what's wrong or what it would fix when you add something like a better trigger. That's true. I agree with that. Cause as a person that ain't never wore gear, you not gonna know everything. Go to my shorts. I got you, Simba. BJ coming with the questions. I love it. I love it for sure. I love it for sure. I can't wait to get me some plate carriers, though. He said 95% of shooting is pilot error, not the firearm. For sure. Agreed. Agreed 100%. That he just turned me into dust. Yeah, I agree with that for sure, though, Cobra. I agree with that for sure. It's always user error. Sometimes it's not even the gun. It's more so user error. Please leave me alone. I don't have any. Toaster, welcome to the live, bro. I don't know. Let me ask you a question, Toaster. What do you get out of trolling, bro? He said, I've been trying to get my Glock Timney Alpha trigger replaced. He said, you see someone confidently sharing advice that's partially correct but missing critical context. Is it better to correct them publicly or let it slide? BJ, I would correct them publicly, but it's all on how you talk to somebody too, though. Because if somebody like giving general information, but not all of it is correct, you don't want to be an asshole and just put them on the spot. You want to be like, hey, bro, I mean, I'm not too sure about what you say. You know, it's really all on how you approach that situation. He said, Cobra, we call it error. He said, one of my coworkers wants to shoot guns with me. I'm like, no. In my mind, he said he for my ammo at the range. Hey, you better do it. He said, stop harassing me and trying to. Hey, Toaster, they gonna get you out of here, bro. They gonna get you out of here, bro, for real. You tripping. Y'all make sure y'all double tap that screen, though. Hi, my name Solid, what's the deal, bro? What's the deal, Solid? I'm getting knocked right now, bro. Let's get it. Oh, I don't know. I'm fucking with this map, but I just can't focus. And they knocking me down. What's the deal? Come on, fool. I gotta stop rushing. I don't know what's in that tunnel. Nobody knows everything. That's a fact. That's when you move over a few stalls at the range. You hella funny. He said you playing Warzone? Nah, CTV on it, bro. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to run with you. I'm playing multiplayer though. I know you said you suck at multiplayer. I'm playing Black Ops 7 multiplayer. I suck at Warzone. Y'all gonna have to, if we gonna run Warzone, bro, I'm gonna need a good team that's gonna carry me. Okay, LOL. Yeah, I'm gonna need a good team that's gonna carry me because I suck at Warzone. He said, "Where is Polly?" I don't know, man. Where is Polly? I think Polly working. Polly might be in the cuts though. I don't know. He said, "Someone says not everyone should own or use certain gear. Is that responsible caution or gatekeeping?" Hey, I need somebody in the chat to answer that. BJ says, "Someone says not everyone should own or use certain gear. Is that responsible caution or gatekeeping?" What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I had to stop the game for this. I don't know. I'm BJ. I'm 50-50 with that. I'm 50-50 with that because it could be gatekeeping, but also, I don't know. I'm 50-50 with that, BJ. Focus, welcome to the live, bro. R4, what's the deal? Yo, my man, haven't seen you in months. R4, where you been at, bro? The Discord is still cracking. I haven't seen you in a while, and I know you in the Discord, but how you been, bro? I've been on here going hard, bro. I've been on here. I ain't went nowhere. I've been on here grinding, bro. I just haven't been as active, you know, dealing with my wife and her heart. But I've been on here grinding, bro. He said, a shooter avoids sharing full details of their setup. Is withholding details responsible or dishonest? I'm going to say, I don't know. Look, I ain't trying to have nobody mad at me. But a shooter, first of all, look at my score. Okay, so he said a shooter avoids sharing full details of their setup. Is withholding details responsible or dishonest? I'm going to say dishonest, bro. I'm going to say, like, as a shooter, if you're not willing to, like, share your setup, I don't know. I'm going to say, I ain't going to say that's responsible. He said, yeah, man, I got school. How's school going, bro? He said, you can grow into a plate carrier, but should you go pick up your first home protection gun and a plate carrier at the same time? No. Cobra said, always cheat. So, JT, you don't think that you should pick up your first gun and a plate carrier? R4 said it's good. What you going to school for, R4? He said we're never telling what we got. That's true. I agree. I mean, me, I don't mind spilling what I got. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He said a shooter avoids discussing past mistakes to maintain credibility. Is holding mistakes deceptive? I think so. I ain't gonna lie. I think so. Because I don't know. I feel like as a community or as a person that's trying to teach, it's always good to tell your mistakes. I tell my mistakes all the time. He said, I'm not going to tell someone something that can use them harm or misinformation. Focus. I like that. Focus. He said, I just sent Timmy another message again. Military academy gonna become an artillery engineer. Oh, that's fucking dope. He said, all we have is paintball. JT said, I would never let even my wife, kids, son-in-law know just how many and where all they are. They find out in my will. Facts. I agree with that. He said, Cobra, I need all of the no guns and AT said, I haven't had the money for a plate carrier or plates yet. AT, me neither, bro. I would love to get some plate carriers and train with them. Cause somebody in my Discord a couple months back, they said that they run with plate carriers. So that's the next question. How many of y'all, he said, who the fuck is Cobra? Hey, I got a question for y'all. For the people in chat that have plate carriers, do y'all run and train with them? I want to know. Cause we talked about that in my Discord a couple months ago. How some people put they plate carriers on and they go run with them. Don't ever see a practical time to wear plate carrier. Maybe something that's discreet. But otherwise, I live my life. I ain't scared to live my life. I just have a firearm to be prepared for the worst. I know some people, Josh, who actually do wear plate carriers on a daily. He said, "No, Von, how do you develop a shooting style wearing a plate carrier at the range, then be at home and get surprised in bed and not hit anything?" That's true. I don't know. I just thought I asked because, like I said, some people I know, they go running with their plate carrier. I need to just start running in general. My cardio is shit. Facts, AT, me too. My cardio sucks. EDC said, "Hell no, I have mine for just in case of an emergency." BJ said, "Yes, training them no matter what because it is different completely when." Okay, yeah. Because like I said, I be seeing a couple people. Damn, he hit me with a grenade launcher? He was a weirdo. He said, Predator armor got good prices that's where I got mine from too. Okay. I keep plate carrier ready. Focus, you do, for sure. You do keep your plate carriers ready. So my question is, okay, look, I got a question. This is a serious question that I always talked about. CTV, I love my Predator plates. Hey, CTV, send me that in the Discord, because I'm going to forget, I ain't going to lie. But I got another question for y'all. This is a question somebody asked me, and I'm not trying to, like, figure out how y'all do what y'all do, but my question to y'all is go bags. What we putting in our go bags? Because I already know what to put in mine, but what do, like, shit hit the fan, we got go bags sitting around. What we putting in them? Let me know what y'all putting in y'all go bags. I have 3 and they're set up different for different loadouts, but that's my military mine I can't get rid of. That's a good way to think, though. He said, "Hell yeah, they good stuff. We distribute body armor." Yeah, y'all check out BJ Firearms if y'all haven't already, bro. I'll break mine down. So one day, go bag number 1, anti poop pills, LOL. I love my Scorpion level 4 play. Hey, BJ, hella funny. So I need to know, like, what y'all putting in y'all go bags. Cause I know a lot. Some people say what did they? Oh shit, slid up on me. Some people say they putting like antibiotics in their go bags. They putting like obviously food and first aid and some other stuff. He said, "I have my Scorpion level 4. Shit hit the fan. I'm fighting. I ain't fleeing or anything. We holding down the fort." Okay, EDC, I like that. So you say you ain't running. You gonna stay there and fight it out, like some purge type shit. Nobody wants a bad poop in the woods. That's hella funny. I ain't even think of that. Poop pills. That's hella funny. He said, "Where the setup, bro?" JR, if you want to see my setup, go to my actual channel. Go to the channel, JR. I got everything on there. I don't got to go bag. Why not? Why you don't got a go bag, bro? You should have one. I ain't got no kill. That's what I ain't got. He said, "When I deleted my 3 and flee, I ain't fleeing." Oh, you deleted your 3 and flee, bro? JR said, but what, bro? He said, "I stocked 150 gallons of saline IV bags and rigs." Okay. He said that's really the only good way to defend your home if someone invading your home and you're armed. Never run. That's true. That's true. Why would you run from your own home? You really need at least 2, 1 to get home, 4 when you're away, so you get your stuff in heavier, go back to retrieve. Yeah, I agree with that. Phil said, "Because I don't need one, I'm not concerned about making a go bag. I'm more focused on making a range bag." But see, a go bag is like on some the world coming to the end type shit. Yeah, post it for like 30 minutes because the hype. You got the Tommy gun from 1967. I don't have a Tommy gun, sir. He said, "I have saline, chest seal, neo, thorax, needles." Okay. But some of that stuff sound like some military kind of mindset. TQs and so much more. World coming to an end. I'm staying at the crib. You staying at the crib, bro? Why would you stay at the crib? I feel like if the world comes to an end, I'm gone. He said, AT said, "The only thing that will make me run is a nuclear threat." That's what I'm talking about. I should have been more specific. So like a nuclear threat or some crazy shit. I know it may never happen, but He said, posted the link in your Discord, bro. Good looking. Good looking. Appreciate you. He said, question on those holding the fort. What if you have to leave to scavenge? End of the world shit. Can't eat where there's no food. Hey, that's a good question. So, okay, boom. Like I told y'all, for y'all that know, I really love zombies. So, BJ said, if y'all got to leave to go scavenge for like food or supplies, what y'all gonna do? Y'all just gonna stay and hold the fort down? He said, what's the gun on the wall on your channel then? JR, that was at the gun range. You're gonna eventually run out of food and water. Facts. EDC said facts, AT, and that ain't happening anytime soon. Simba said if you get shot in the lung, you need to. Yeah, you do. You definitely do. Simba knows something. If that happens, I'm dead. I live near the woods, largest military base, the world's largest military base. My bad. Throw two with I have so much. I got dogs. Them motherfuckers gonna hunt. Yeah, I hunt. What the fuck? Well, nuke threat. Just stand outside and enjoy the sun. Hell no, you funny. A nuclear threat happened. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run somewhere though. I don't feel like I'm gonna just stay at the crib. Oh shit, come on, Goofy. Like, bro. He said, I don't know if what you do qualifies as hunting, Simba. Simba ass wild. Damn, knocked him down. Oh my goodness. That was a clean one too. That was a clean one. Oh. We gonna get up there. I ain't even tripping. Is we winning? We ain't even winning. I'm staying at the crib enjoying a cold drink. So while shit going down, you just gonna stay at the crib and enjoy a cold drink? Let's get the live up to 30 likes, y'all. We could have been did that, man. So how many people stand? So y'all didn't answer the question though. Why would y'all not go out and go scavenge for food? Why wouldn't y'all go out? I'm gonna go get me some food. Just like on The Walking Dead and shit, if the world come to an end and I'm holding the fort down and my family need food or supplies, I'm gonna go hunt. I'm gonna go hunt for sure. I already liked it from the start. Good looking, bro. Good looking. Oh my goodness. Blew me into smithereens. I definitely would, bro. So you going out to hunt, CTV? I will pour a whiskey, throw my finger up, and enjoy the blast. Yo ass crazy. Phil said, remember them zombie apocalypse? Happens, them dogs will attract zombies. Yeah. I hope I have enough whiskey if shit's the fan. I have all the food. I'll be growing my own shit and hunting. True. Simba said, I'll be at the spot. He said, if a nuke dropping and pour some Bacardi Go and a Newport and enjoy the last drink. Hell yeah, I'm a hunt, man. Facts, CTV. I can't sit in the crib knowing that my family need food, even though it's crazy as hell out there. But I don't know, like I said, I love zombies, so my mindset like a little different. I be really trying to study. He said, yo, my heart throbbing right now. I ain't... Hey, Lone, what's the deal? That's kind of crazy if that's true. He said, I'm set at home, but if it's nukes, we all fuck. True? Said, I go... That's funny. BJ said, after a major collapse, you know how to repair, maintain, and safely operate critical tools. Most people don't. Do you share everything you know or ration knowledge? I want to say you gonna ration the knowledge. Because if a collapse or something happened, you really ain't got too much time to be explaining everything. You kind of just go with the flow. That last drink gonna hit different. That last drink gonna hit so goddamn hard, bro. He said, I just took my to the base to some cases of, okay. If you ration, are you protecting your family or exploding others? Ooh, that's a good one. Should Candy and I go live again later when everyone is hammered after the Super Bowl? Can y'all hear me, bro? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I gotta. Okay, cool. Every time somebody call. So, BJ said if you ration, are you protecting your family or exploiting others? What y'all gonna do? These are some good questions. Simba, y'all definitely need to go live later after y'all hammer, bro. I got a gas mask in the backpack just in case One extra filter. I'm gonna pack it. Okay. R4 said, yeah, we hear you. Good copy. Bill said, if we're in a zombie apocalypse, you don't got to worry about the zombies. You got to worry about the people you run into because they can try loot EDC. I know. I know. Listen, I'm pouring up and enjoying the blast. So you going to be like this? You going to be like this? I don't know. I'm throwing on a gas mask in the live. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. He said, you join a small community group for mutual survival. The group votes on decisions. Do you accept group rules even when you disagree? Hell no. Hell no. We can't do that. We got 18 people in the live. We should be at 30 likes, y'all. Let's turn up. But y'all got to answer these BJ questions because they crazy. So if you join a small community group for mutual survival, the group votes on decisions. Do you accept group rules even when you disagree? No. We got to, that's the thing, as a group, we have to agree. We got to agree because if we don't, everybody going to be gone. My mask and spare canister filters are in my go bag. Probably the main thing I forget to update since the filters expire. TF, what's the deal? Say 5, what you on, Slime? Shit, we just chilling. I am the group. What I say goes. I feel like in a group, if everybody can't decide, then the one with the most knowledge has to say so. Hell no, you take out the whole group and then why would you do that? He said BJ is the police. Nah, BJ is my sponsor, bro. BJ my sponsor, Simba. Knight, what's the deal? Is independence a liability in collapse? See, he said Simba 100%. Nah, BJ my sponsor, bro. He chill. He said if shit hit the fan, it's no team, no rules. Every man for themselves. That's true. But what? Okay, so that's the next question. What up, big dog? Mister, what's the deal? Guy with the bigger gun holds. Said guy with the bigger guns holds major vote. I got the bigger guns. Said I'm fucking with BJ. I know. He said facts. He said some people in your group contribute more skill than others. Should contribution determine access to resources? Yeah, of course. That's my question. I got a question for y'all. So if we in a group and shit hit the fan, how do we determine who gets to say so? How do we determine who gets to say so? Candy gets it. I'll trust the guy that has been in combat situations. True. But what if like everybody haven't had that same experience? Who we trusting? I guarantee I got the biggest guns. We certified. He said the fool who beats everyone up has the juice. Facts. So y'all finna fight it out? We finna fight it out. That's what it is. He said, man with multiple combat deployments in SF win. End of story. True. Oh yeah, for sure. He said, I was gonna get a nose piercing OG, but they say if it ain't Tupac, it's Zesty. Question mark. Shit, I got 3 kids. I don't know about all that. Y'all gotta stop with them narratives, bro. Just cause a motherfucker got 2 nose piercings or 3 earrings, bro, or his eyebrow pierced, that don't mean he's Zesty. Y'all gotta understand. Do children and elderly change the situation? 100%. Dylan, what's the deal? Vontae, I'm going to crash out. I want more gun streams. What's the deal, Dylan? He said beat it up can be first or shoot or even the most kills. How long before do we know about the nukes? Oh, that's a good question. So look, we know about the nukes. Okay, so look, boom. So look, we sitting at the crib, y'all, like everybody wherever they at, and we get a 30-minute warning. Is that enough time? We get a 30-minute warning. I have team guys and green berets. Oh damn, BJ Mine Mobile from Zesty, 5 days. 5 days for a nuke? I don't know, cause I mean, there's no ID, no records, no background, only reputation. How do you decide who to trust? I feel like the person who sound like they got the most knowledge, I gotta go with them. BJ, will you ever bring in Nerf gun chassis? I got cockroach survival skills. That's hella funny. He said, are you oars? What you talking about, Dylan? We don't need compasses, LOL. Dig a big fucking hole. EDC shit. But, okay, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so I feel like I feel like the nuke is like an hour warning. Like we get an hour to leave town. I feel like boom, they just hit us up and they like y'all got an hour to figure it out. A nuke coming. What we doing? I could find my way in the dark. No Nas needed. And anyone gotta say shut the fuck up. And he said, and anyone gotta say SF and YouTube chat ain't what? It's over with. Damn. He said, when in the survival situation, do first impression matter more now or less? It matter more. Like, we in a survival situation, yeah, that first impression is everything. You know how far you could dig? You know how far you can dig in an hour? The list of the 3 things I'm going to do, he said, you got less than 20 minutes. He said, if you ain't got the right optics on your gun, you ain't seeing shit in the dark. I mean, that's true. But you could use a flashlight for all that. You could use it. I mean, you definitely need the right optics. But y'all getting off the topic. We talking about shit hit the fan. A nuke coming in an hour. Like, what we doing? It's over with. Oh my goodness, bro. And y'all suck. Hella bad. I gotta stop pushing. Cause that's my problem. No need a light of some sort. Why you laugh when you read that? Cause you funny, bro. Why is you thinking about that if a nuke happened? He said kids are growing up post-collapse, never know the old world. What value matters more than skills? Knowledge? I'm definitely not seeing Vontae in the dark. You hella funny. Dang, what's the deal, bro? It's been a while. Shit, I ain't seeing myself in the dark, but we gonna make it work. Imagining going out getting some. You hella funny. But why would you want to go out like that? Why is that the first thing on your mind? That's hella funny. It's over with, fool. Come on. You hella funny. He said till he smiles. Facts. Hey, but you know what? That make me more dangerous. That make me more dangerous. He said, jokes on you, Dab J. We got 40K optics. Oh, you talking about baby? What's his name? Josh? You talking about Josh? I don't know. He said, where that P320? I never knew you had one. I got a lot of shit, bro. My P320 chilling, bro. P320 is chilling. He said, you need thermals for Vontae. He'll get your ass. Facts. It's over with. It's over with. I'm sneaky too though. For y'all that don't know, what optics cost for it? I don't think he necessarily talking about one optic. I think he's talking about multiple. Cause you gotta remember, some of these motherfuckers is X something. So you gotta remember that. You'll learn that conditions will worsen soon. Others don't know yet. Do you warn everyone or quietly prepare? Hold on, let me read that again. BJ said, you'll learn that conditions will worsen soon. Others don't know yet. Do you warn everyone? It depends on who I'm warning. I can't warn everybody because then, nah. He said, you thought J-Dog was the one with the HKs? The only one with HKs? We stock thermals. Nah, Vaughn isn't dark. I have a friend that gave himself the nickname Midnight He Dark. That's funny. How long? A week? What we talking about? I don't know. If we still talking about the nuke, we talking about an hour. You don't get a week. I am dirty civilian that no shit. I'll have to make bow and arrows. Oh my goodness. Bro, like I'm out, bro. I'm trying to figure that out. G21 Gen 2 on the way and Ruger 5.7. Oh shit. You got a G21 Gen 2? What made you do that, bro? What made you get a G21? Brandon is lying. Who the fuck is Brandon? Who the fuck is Brandon? Who is all these names? Look, we need 4 more likes till we get to 30. 4 more likes. BJ. He said Brandon. Where out? Professor, what's the deal? Okay, I'm still in a boat and going out in the ocean as far as possible. If we only had an hour, I'm very limited on ammo. 100 rounds of 9 and 250 or 22. I got a G17 Gen 1. It was 345. That ain't bad. People start looking to you for decisions. Can refusing leadership be selfish if you're uncomfortable with the decision? He said BJ is Brandon. Wait. He said, BJ said, people start looking to you for decisions. Can you refuse leadership? Be selfish if you're uncomfortable. Damn, BJ coming with the questions, bro. Pawn shop. Ammo, my biggest issue. He said, what am I, Simba? Cobra said, I'm going to spray paint Vaughn with... Oh, hell no. You cheating, bro. He said, you know I'm going to give you a call when I get both. Facts. You always do. You always do. I feel like I want to play Nuketown. We finna run Nuketown. Do they got Nuketown? Yeah, we finna run Nuketown. Fuck it. He said Cobra. We finna run Nuketown for sure. Cobra ass hella stupid, bro. You not spray painting me, bro. I'm finna blend in. He told me he finna spray so he could see him. No, no, no. He said put that flu spray on a flashbang. Yeah, no, I wanna stay. So yeah, he said, yeah, can focus on long-term rebuilding or short-term survival. When do you stop surviving and start rebuilding? Damn, that's a good ass question. That's a good ass question. Enjoy your day, brother. Go Patriots. You going with the Patriots? I don't know, said Neon Green. BJ said you can focus on long-term rebuilding or short-term survival. When do you stop surviving and start rebuilding? I feel like when the threat is neutralized, like if we're in a shit hit the fan situation and there's no threats around, I think that's when you start rebuilding. But I feel like it's always gonna be about survival. That's just my opinion. He said, enjoy your day. That's my opinion. I feel like it's always gonna be about survival. It's over with. What we playing? First of all, why y'all put me in this weak ass match, bro? I'm already down. We got 14 people in the live. Let's get them likes to 30. Over with. Oh, he fake. He's already told you how I'm going out. If a nuke hits, I'm near the woods, largest military base. The world's largest military base. Yeah, that's smart though, to go to the world's largest military base. But then just know you're not the only person headed there though. He said, what's the word? OG, what's the deal? Welcome to the live, bro. How you doing? We just sitting here talking shit. He said, you guys talking crap about Vaughn being dark, like when you're in CQB or Urban Battle, black stands out real hard. I ain't tripping, bro. He said, call up Ellen off to Mars, we go. That's funny. But I want to know, though. I don't know. You said you going to the world's largest military base. What makes you think other people ain't coming? Said OGJ. Said we have the best spot ever. No one knows. No phones ever brought on property. And untraceable. No Wi-Fi. No phones. Live off the grid. Live off the land. Facts. Cooling in, bro. What you playing? I'm playing Black Ops 7. LOL. OG McNutt. That's a funny ass name. OG cool. Salute. OG McNutt. I knew a person with that name too. I thought you was him. I was like, oh shit. I knew a person with that name though. Bro, we getting demolished right now. Like, what y'all got going on, bro? I hate when I start a new game and they just throw me in the match. And the match weak though. Like, what is you doing, folks? He said, nah, bro, not Black Ops 7. Battlefield 6 disappointed me as well. Why? BJ said you have space for one more person. 2 people arrive. Both will likely fail alone. How do you choose? Damn, that's a hard one. How do I choose? So if I got room for one more person, 2 people survive. I mean, 2 people arrive, but I know they both gonna fail. How do I choose? Damn, that's a good one. Damn, how do I choose? How would y'all choose? I feel like he said, boy out there getting whooped. 2A, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Oh yeah, bro. What you talking about, Flamingo? Damn, I don't know. I might have their ass fight or something. Try squad. He said, get me in the game, coach. I want a PS5 and we're not friends. It wasn't real, so that's crazy. He said your face looks stupid, but you're pretty cool. I like your live streams. Keep it up. Flamingo, why do my face look stupid? He said you're retarded, JTV. Play some more video games. Send them on a mission that only one should survive. Oh shit, that's a good way. He said one One member consistently consumes more resources than they contribute, but isn't malicious. Do you carry them, confront them, or cut them loose? That's a good one. I'm gonna confront, because if we in a certain situation and you consuming more of the resources, I'm definitely gonna confront you, and then your next answer or your reaction that determines my next move. Failure, sir. Damn, BJ. I'm telling you, EDC, BJ coming with the fucking heat. He said ugly and weird skins, military realism, boots on ground combat. Damn. Co-front and limit and let them know why so they can improve works in the military. But no, that's a BJ coming with that fucking fire. Awesome questions. Facts, EDC. Facts. BJ coming with that fire, bro. He coming with that fire for sure. But definitely, if you consuming more resources, I'm gonna confront you. And like I said, your next move, you better make it your best move, because that'll determine everything. If I confront you on taking up all the resources and you get mad, that's gonna determine what I'm finna do with you next. That's gonna determine it. Someone makes a critical mistake that endangers the group, punishing them, risk factors, forgiving them risk repeat failure. Do you enforce consequences or preserve unity? I'm enforcing consequences, BJ. Cause if you keep fucking up constantly, you putting us in bad situations. I'm enforcing that consequences for sure. But the depending on what you did and how bad it was depends on the consequence. I feel like that's a decent answer for real. I feel like that's a decent answer. What y'all think? What y'all doing? If somebody constantly fucking up, what we doing? Cause I'm gonna definitely enforce consequences. Said, does mercy create weakness or loyalty? Damn, hey, BJ coming, he coming through. Does mercy create weakness or loyalty? I don't. That's a hard one. Punish because consequences are needed regardless of feelings. Facts. He said enforce consequences in front of the group and let the whole group know why and how. BJ asked too many questions. He's done. He has already divided the group for self-preservation. He said, what up, bros? Papa Pews, how you doing, bro? Everybody welcome to Papa Pews. Welcome, Papa Pews. How you doing, bro? Hey, Simba hella funny. He definitely separated the group. But we now everybody Simba voting first off the island. What is loyalty nowadays? Facts. Listen, if I know I'm dying anyway, I'm going out having a good time. Just woke back up. How you feeling, Papa? I really hate autocorrect. Me too. Me too. And they thrashing me right now. I ain't gonna lie. How you doing, Papas? BJ said, I'm just here to excite the mind where you don't normally think. Facts. He said, I'm an island boy. He said, loyalty is a long lost word. Not too many actually practice it. That's a fact. That's a fact. Not too many people know about loyalty. That's a fact for sure. I see loyalty get broke all the time. He said, Simba voting motherfuckers off the island. He is. Simba ass, man. We got to watch him. He said, me, I'm loyal. I'm loyalty. I have all y'all backs. Facts. Papa Pews is, yeah, facts. That's true. Big facts. Big facts. Papa Pews that one for real. For sure, for sure. But BJ, he said, Papa knows what's up. Facts. Papa definitely do. Said, why are you... He said, where are you when nuke hits? At home or vacation? Ooh, wait. We got to hold the chat. We got to hold the chat. We got to hold the chat. So, first off, we got to hold the chat because I don't know, said, where are you when the nukes hit? Are you at home or vacation? When the nuke hit, you at the house. You at home. You at home. BJ said you are the only person with a vital skill helping everyone exhaust you. Helping selectively breathe. Do you help all unity? Do you help all until you burn out? Or, damn, that's a good one. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna help everybody for real. That's a good one, though. He said, is there a giveaway? Papa's in here. That's the OG Papa's. Papa's Pews. EDC Bridge. Teach, it helps the group. Facts. Um, everyone knows our roles on our island. No need for discussion. Drew, what's the deal? So I can't help everybody until I wear out. I don't know, I can't carry the group on my back. I feel like everybody need a role. Bro, I burned out, rebuilt 3 times, still helping folks. LOL. See, Papas, that's the GOAT right there. I feel like you gotta like, depending on what people good at, that's kind of how you go about. Facts, Simba. I feel like depending on the role, like, okay, like BJ, let's say one person can cook. Let's say you the brains, but let's say another person can fight and so on. That's kind of like how you do it. Cause if you help everybody out and you burn out, that ain't good. You know, that ain't good. I feel like everybody got a role. Everybody got a role to play and they gotta know their role. He said someone wants in, letting them join increases risk, turning them away likely seals their faith. Do you accept risk or live with refusal? I ain't gonna lie, depending on, like, yeah, they may be a risk, but depending on what else they come with. Like, is it worth having you around for that risk? That's my thing. Is it worth it? Bro, oh, wait. Oh, that's why. Whoa. He said facts, Simba. I feel like depending on what they come with, like, yeah, they come with risk, but if they come with resources or something, he said can't help people if you're not in a good place yourself. Facts. He said BJ is an AI Autobot. He said, BJ, do you carry any penetrate deeper? You should have asked that in the Discord, Phil. EDC hella funny. And he coming with them questions off the back every time. Every time he coming with the questions off the back every time. But I love it because it's definitely keeping my brain going. Definitely keeping my brain going. He said, cue Autobot noises. Folks will talk you into walking for them. Real ones will carry you. Facts, Papas. That's a fact. Folks will definitely talk you into carrying. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact for sure. He said that's why you find who's good at what, then have them teach whoever shows a tendency to learn. Right. He said, yo, P. Diddy. Michael, what's the... Let's say Michael, what's the deal? He said, I can hunt, fish, butcher, get clean water, and also defend. So can the whole community. Yes, we have a community. Okay, Simba, shout out to you. BJ said you can save resources by abandoning rebuilding efforts or invest everything into rebuilding and risk collapse if it fails. Do you endure or gamble on the future? I'm a gamble on the future, bro. Cause yeah, you know, you may risk, you know, a lot of stuff. But what happens if it don't fail? What happens if it don't fail? You feel me? Because I'm definitely going to invest everything and try my efforts. Because you never know. That's what life all about. Risk, taking risks. If we don't take risks, how we going to succeed? How we going to know? I'd rather take a risk and fail than not take a risk and never know what happened. He said, we learned that from Walking Dead. I'm telling you. 3K or AUG. Frosty, what's the deal? Or you can take resources from other BJ on some Viking type shit. Papa said I used to call certain people Legos. They can't be built to awesome stuff, but when torn down, they lay there waiting on the next builder and their talent. Ooh, Papa's, that's a good one. Invest and defend. Facts. Facts. 2A is the way. Stifler, what's the deal? We got Stifler in the building. We got Papa's in the building. BJ in the building. Everybody in the building. We got EDC. Everybody, what's the deal? Simba, all y'all. Thank y'all for joining the live. Papa said risk is the price you pay for success. Facts. Couldn't have said it no better. You got to take that risk. You got to, because if you don't take a risk, how will you ever know? How will you ever know if you don't take a risk, bro? You got to take that risk. Bro, it smoked me. Took him out with the pistol. He said Papa must have been prior service. Ask him. He right there. Ask him. You motherfucker. I can't even hop in the Discord because I'm playing. Bro ass, wow. He said, by the way, guys, I did early morning live. Vaughn was there, but that's why I wasn't live at 11 a.m. Yeah, I was there, Papas. You always do some good lives, too. You always do some good lives. Ooh, smoked him. He said, Von, you be skipping. Nah, I ain't skip. What you mean skipping? He said, never served medical reasons. Bad heart kept me out, but I was a street soldier. Nah, I think I caught everybody question. I think I caught everybody. What I skip on, BJ? Yeah, that bad heart, that sucks, bro. That's what my girl dealing with right now. He said, I did my first live on Clapper. Not a lot of 2811 folks over there yet, but the platform is okay with guns. We might need to take over there. Stifler, what's Clapper? What is that? What's Clapper, bro? He said my questions knowing you're a dad. Wait, what you talking about, BJ? I thought I caught all your questions. Cause the last question you said, BJ, was the resources thing. What up? Lamo, what's the deal? I heard that Lego thing in the service. That's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard that before. Scroll up. BJ said scroll up. Hold on. What you say, bro? I heard the Autobot. Someone won't send. Vital skill. I don't know what I missed. I mean, my bad if I did miss something, BJ. Stifler said it's an app kind of like Instagram, lots of short form content. BJ said scroll up. I'm trying to find it. Papa said a lot of time if your comment don't get read, check and see if YouTube censored you. Oh, yeah, because BJ said he said something, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't be trying to skip nobody comments, though. But I ain't even see that. I ain't see that ish. He said cut the lights off for a minute. Lamo, what's the deal? I see you come to troll. Boar, I see you come to troll too. What do y'all get out of trolling? I don't understand. It don't make me mad. You know what I'm saying? It actually, in the words of Papas, trolls actually help the algorithm. But what's the point? He said if you say certain keywords too won't allow us to see it. What is a good full auto BCG everyone runs? He said, how am I trolling? Because you said turn the lights off. What's funny about that? Nah, that's part of a song. What song is that part of? Boy, don't forget to double tap and sub. But you said turn the lights off. What's funny about that? I don't want to do domination or hard point. I hate both of them. But which one we gonna win? He said, I ain't never heard that song, bro. I ain't never heard that song. He said, troll if you like it. If that makes you happy, enjoy the live. But if you say the wrong stuff, you will be removed. Facts. He said, no, I just want you to turn the lights off. For what? He said, keyboard commandos that dad didn't hug them. He said he a Puerto Rican dude. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta be specific when you come in the chat, bro. Cause the mods be on go time. Cause we be vibing in here. We ain't trying to have no negativity or none of that. BJ said, damn, it's not letting me ask. Okay, that's what it is. Then BJ, I was finna say, I don't be trying to skip over nobody. He said it's a freaking good one too. He said, because then all we can see is teeth. Of course, you gotta understand something, Lamo. I'm black. I know that. I've been talked about all my life, so that shit don't bother me. The black jokes, that shit don't bother me, bro. That's like you calling a fat person fat. You don't think they heard 1,000 fat jokes all their life? That shit don't bother me, bro. I done heard 1,000 black jokes. He said, BJ, reword what you saying. I'll try to sum it up. Okay, bet. But yeah, that black joke shit, that shit don't bother me, bro. I've been caught that all my life, bro. And just to let you know, dark skin is the new wave, my guy. Females love a black-ass dude. I'm going to tell you that for sure. He said, Von, you black, damn, we never knew that. That's what I'm saying, you feel me? Like, I'm going to tell you something, bro. Females love a black-ass dude, bro. I'm telling you, females love a black-ass, extra black dude. Or a fat dude. Fat and black is the new style, bro. That shit don't bother me. He said small words equal small people. I'm back, just placed my bets for the Super Bowl. Who you got, bro? Let's get the live to 40 likes, y'all. Who you got? Focus over there dying. For real, bro. I didn't heard everything. I didn't heard uh I didn't got called all type of shit. You feel me? He said Vaughn is my brother from another mother and just might be my dad did get around. You hella funny. Hey, I fuck with you though, JT. He said your fam is sick and crying. Silence is critical for safety. You can leave with your family, low survive rate, or stay and risk it. I'm gonna stay and risk it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not leaving my family. He said I get more pussy than you. You probably do. I'm married, so I mean you probably do, bro. I mean, do that make you feel good to know that though? Do that make you feel good? Hey y'all, we got a clown in the chat. I guess it make them feel good. You know, belittling people is a bad trait, bray. It's a bad trait, bro, trying to belittle people. Damn, they just clapped me. Who the fuck is that? He said, bro, cute story. My 5-year-old, tell her you white, you black. She will bring 2 crayons and show you that you're neither. Oh, that is hella cute, Papas. That is hella cute. That is hella cute, Papas. JT said, fam is everything. I'm staying facts. I ain't going nowhere. He said, I can't be stuck with the same dried up for that long. Hey, that's your thing. I've been with my wife for 15 years, so I don't care. That's what you like. I can, and I have. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know where bro came from with the like. Why so hostile? He said there comes a time when a man has to decide if something worth dying over. Sometimes it's your family, your country, something like that. But any man that doesn't have something worth dying for, facts. I'm dying for my family. That's no question. A stranger is injured and slows travel. Your family can keep moving or stop and risk falling behind. Do you slow down for them? Now change it, and that person is you. I'm gonna help whoever I can help, bro. If I gotta slow down to help a stranger that's in need, yeah. But it also all determines. It also, I meant to say it depends on the type of person they are too. Because a stranger could be injured, but they could be an asshole for real. He said, "Don't lie, you tired of that? I'm not, and don't talk about my wife, bro. I don't even know you like that, my guy. Been married 30 years, Von ass, and goes. 29 years of being married. I promise he gets more than you, but all my shit paid for, titles and deeds. Exactly. Exactly. Depends on someone that's chasing us. Yeah, exactly, Papas. I don't know what's wrong with bro. You gotta chill, bro. We ain't doing none of that. You could talk about not wanting to be married to the same girl, but you talking about don't lie, you tired of that. Same dried up. You doing too much. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna talk about wives and kids and all that shit. We not gonna do that. They gonna get you out the chat, bro. You could have your own opinion, bro. He said shit, I tapped her. Okay. So now you wanna be disrespectful, Lamo? You's a weirdo, bro. He said, do you owe more to the people you love or to the people who need you? To the people I love. You owe more to the people you love, bro. Oh, it's over with. Got him. And we still losing. He said, if I can help. He said, I'm not even seeing this dude comments. The moderators must be quick. No, he's still in here. He said, bro, in today's time, I would not want to be out there knocking backs out. He said, if I can help and won't hurt my family, I'll help. If me, I'll send them and arrange a meetup. Facts. He said, at one point, does protecting family stop being moral? Hold up. Stifler said, depends. Our family moves as a unit. I on the perimeter as we move, cover all the avenues we can. If we can help a stranger, sure. But if the stranger is foul, right. And BJ said, at one point, does protecting family stop being moral and start being selfish? That's a good one, BJ. Shit. That's a good one. To the people you love, he said, bro, I'm not seeing his comments either, Vaughn. I'm just finna get him out of here for real. He tripping out. I don't know what his deal is, but you not finna come here disrespecting my wife, though. Like, you tripping, bro. I'm not even gonna give him that attention, bro. We vibing. Back to it. My boy, the board, what's the deal? You coming to troll too? He said, when it's too bad for the group, but I can choose to remove myself from the group to help my fam. Right, right. Right. Understood. That's a hard one. BJ coming with that fire. No respect for the haters. Facts. Yeah, I got him out of there. I don't got time for that. I'm not even gonna really pay you too much mind. I just got him out. I was trying to keep him in, but when you start talking about family, bro, your ass tripping. You can speak on how you feel. It's a freedom of speech in my life, but you gotta be respectful with it too, though. You feel me? Say what you want, but just be respectful, bro. It's tagging my ass. He said, of all people to come in hot to, why your lies? I've never heard you disrespect anyone. Facts, Vontae. I don't disrespect people. You feel what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. It happens, bro. He said, no, bro, I want us small creators to go viral. What's the deal? What's the deal? He said, for some reason, YouTube Live commenters are always hating. Facts. You not lying, bro. Facts. But how you doing today? What is that? Boredom? How you doing, bro? You a YouTube creator? What you be doing on YouTube? He said, Fun Tuck, it doesn't matter if you're respectful or not. People love to hate on positivity. Facts. That's the truth. That's the truth, focus. The boredom. What do you do on YouTube, bro? You say you're a content creator. What do you do, bro? He said, that's why I'm saying trolling is how some have fun and pass time. I don't mind that, but when you disrespect for threatening the live, you gone. Facts, papas. Yeah, like, I don't mind if people troll. That shit don't bother me. When you start getting disrespectful with it, that's different. He said they bored. Facts. CTV said that's why I don't go live much, because of the nasty comments. Yeah, I mean, I learned. One thing I'm going to tell y'all, bro, is when I decided to go live, I knew what came with this shit. You feel me? I knew the racist was going to come, the jokes, the hate. I knew that was going to come with it. You feel me? He said, what part of yourself are you unwilling to sacrifice to survive? What part of myself? What you mean? He said, I'm good, bro. Thanks for asking. And I make edits and funny videos. Just started streaming on Twitch recently. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Make sure you sub up to the channel and leave a comment so I can go check you out. CTV, what's up, bro? It's one thing if you being funny, but keep it funny, not evil. Facts. Papa said, Fun Tucky Facts. Stifler said the chat isn't going to say anything to offend me, but when they start to poison the stream, they have to go. Facts. Hand, what's good? He said, Seahawks Nation, baby. Hey, I'm going with the Seahawks, too. He said, yo, TB, we sent you a message on Discord. Okay. He said the chat isn't going to say. He said, Seahawks Nation. What's the deal, VZ? What's good? Seahawks Nation, huh? You going with the Seahawks? You going with the Seahawks, bro? What's the deal, man? I'm going with the Seahawks, too. I ain't going with the Patriots. I'm going with the Hawks all day. He said, what would you refuse to do even if it meant not surviving? That's crazy. I'm not going to sell my soul. That's all I can say. He said, yes. He said, no problem, man. About to play some game. What about you, Papas? He said it's already in the bag. You think so? You think, BJ, I'm not selling my soul. He said it's already in the bag. You think so? You think they won? Seahawks Nation. Fun Tucky said in New England, and they have a horrible fan base, so I'm going for Seattle. Okay. Josh said they say, though, ain't funny, though. Just straight disrespectful. It's funny to them. Facts. Stifler said no skin on the game on the Super Bowl, but yeah, probably go with the Seahawks. JR, what's the deal? He said they going to run it. You think so? 24-10. I mean, in survival mode situations. In survival mode, BJ, I'm what I wouldn't do is go against my family or my loved ones. Like if somebody came in and was like, oh, you feel me? You got to take this person out in order to get with our community or whatever the case is. I'm not doing it. He said, no, Brady, no bowl. JT said, man, I'm 52 and I come with the regulation bald head and salt and pepper beard look racist as hell. But if you seen Vaughn and me walking down the strip we would have our own theme song. He said, Von, send me Discord code. I think I got my Discord fixed. But when I respond, if you see anything weird on my Discord profile, notify me instantly. Told y'all it got hacked on some weird stuff. Papas, I got you. He said, I got my Discord back, but had to delete hella shit. Papas, I got you, bro. I'll send you the code when I get off the live. I got you. Can we get the live to 40 likes? Let's get it. 40 likes. 40 likes. Let me see where we at on the subs, y'all. We got to get them subs up. 6,500 subs. We doing another giveaway. We got to get them subs up, y'all. We got to get those subs up. We need 6,500 subs to do that giveaway. He said Seahawks need to get revenge for that fucked up 1 yard line call. He said, are your values tested daily? Sometimes. But I'm a real one, so I don't even, you feel me? Sometimes Aaron said my cat. Aaron, you hella funny. Papa said Seahawks here. That was my stepdad team. Lost him last year. He would be shouting today, bro. Damn. R.I.P. to him, Papas. He definitely would be shouting. He definitely would. Fun Tucky said, I scanned that barcode on your hat just now and bought it. You have to send it to me. That's hella funny. I don't know why I still got that on there, bro. I don't know. You know, this was the hat I wore for my birthday. Said, gotta get them subs up so we can get to the next giveaway. Facts. I know y'all like giveaways, bro. We need 6,500 subs. So, look, y'all, we still growing daily. We just need more support. Like, I appreciate and I love all y'all for showing up every day, bro. I love everybody for showing up and supporting and keeping it real. He said, I just got tested on some weird shit today by a lifetime friend. I'll tell a whole story on my live in the morning. I'm there for that, Papa. He said, is morality a luxury or stable sometimes? What y'all think about what BJ said? Is morality a luxury or stable times? Yeah, it's crazy though how people be trying to swindle and do different shit, Papas. That shit crazy. And it's a lifetime friend too. That's a lifetime friend. That shouldn't even happen. That shouldn't even been like a thought. You know what I mean? That's what get weird when you fuck with somebody and out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? They switch up. That's the weird thing. But what y'all think? Is morality a luxury of stable times? What y'all think? Oh, it's over with. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, over with. He said, I told you we just made national news on huge drug bust by feds. Dude out 448 later showing up, asking stuff he know I don't do. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. He said, Jesus is there no matter the event. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be careful, though. It's for serene luxury. I've been to too many war zones to not know. He said, if you had to justify your existence to a group, what would you say? That's a good one. If I had to justify my existence to a group, like, damn, that's a good one. What would I say? Y'all need me. What the fuck? That's all I could think of. I don't know. Like, shit. You shouldn't even have to justify your existence to a group. That's a good one. If you got to justify, they planning on getting you out of there. I ain't gonna lie. If you got to justify your existence to a group, they plan on getting you out of there. They on some malicious shit. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, shit. What we on? Why they doing that to us? And they suck. He said, come on. My justification is that God created me. I'm supposed to be here for something. I ain't gonna lie. I'll go with that, too. He said, fucking autocorrect for sure. Luxury. Come on. Yeah, same thing. You know, like, I'm supposed to be here for a reason. That's what I would tell my group. Like, I'm supposed to be here for a reason. Because I feel like at that point, somebody ready to take you out. He said, your actions should be justified. Your actions should justify words shouldn't be needed. Facts. He said, I'm a vet. I don't justify a damn thing to anyone. I've seen what makes the crowd cheer and how quickly they lose interest. Justify yourself to yourself. That's a good one, Stifler. That's a good one for sure. For sure. That's a good one, bro. That's a good one for sure. You shouldn't, and I agree with that. You shouldn't have to explain yourself to a person if they know your intentions and all that other stuff. That's definitely a good one for sure. Over with. Oh man, you knocking me off. We need 4 more likes to hit 40, y'all. 4 more likes. Over with. I'm finna over with. Stifler, he said, is being useful the same as being valuable? Yep. Yep. I feel like it is. I feel like it is. What y'all think, chat? Y'all answer that. What y'all think? Is being useful the same as being valuable? What y'all think? Oh, it's over with. Especially as a man. True? True? Agreed? Agreed? All that sliding and shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, bro. We need 4 more likes. He said, does everyone deserve a place or does survival require exclusion? That's a good one. Hold on. It said, does everyone deserve a place or does survival require exclusion? I think everyone do deserve a place, but I feel like at the same time, the survival does require exclusion. Because it's like, I don't know. Everyone deserves a place, but I don't know. When it comes to survival, bro, you got to have some type of values. He said different kinds of useful. Maybe someone can't move and groove, but they can plan a map. That's what I'm saying. You got to have some type of something, bro. You can't just be here and not have none. Your worth is what you can create and provide in the eyes of ladies. Yeah? Yeah? It's over with. Got you, fool. Oh, that's a scrambler. He said, if someone brings no skills, do they still deserve protection? No. I'm sorry. If you ain't got no skills, I can't, like, you got to have something. You got to have something, bro, you know? I'm not a bad person, but if you ain't got no skills, it's like, you feel me? You got to have something. I don't know. You just got to have something, like, anything. You got to be good at something to be a part of the group because you just dead weight at that point. He said, I'm still in survival mode. Facts, me too. I'm in survival mode every day I leave my crib. Every day. Oh shit. They knocking me down. He said the strong protect the weak. That's the nature of good men, but the weak still need to put in effort. That's what I'm saying, Stifler. You still got to put that effort in. If they don't know, they can learn. If they're unwilling to learn, then there's no point. Facts. I agree with that 100%. My child has no skill, and you better believe I'm protecting her. Facts. When it comes to children, they don't count, though. I'm protecting all children, whether they're mine or they're not. You know what I'm saying? He said, not normal with ladies. Yeah, when it comes to children, I'm protecting all children because not every child has a skill. You feel me? Some do, some don't. He said, how do you trust someone when you can't verify their story? You can't trust them. If I can't verify what you telling me, you can't be trusted. And that's just period. I can't. If you telling me a story, bro, and that shit don't sound real, and I can't verify it, bro, I can't trust you. It's over with. You at that point, you're an untrustworthy person. He said, why do I feel like we're BJ's test group for his future coat? I don't know, bro. He said children are always different than adults. Children are potential. Potential is the future. Children are a sponge. They can learn and adapt better than adults. So kids need to... Exactly. BJ said in a collapse. Exactly. I definitely think children is different, bro. They get automatic protection. Automatic. Because they are children. They are the future. I don't want to do none of this. First of all, I don't even want to be in here no more. He said that's why you base it on actions, not words. Facts. I'm big on that. I'm big on actions speak louder than words. Your actions got to show me what your words not showing me. You feel me? Your actions is everything. If your actions is valid and they legit, you ain't even got to speak too much. For real, for real. He said, would you rather accept someone useful or someone trustworthy? I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather accept someone trustworthy. He said kids can be molded. They definitely can. I'd rather accept someone that's trustworthy. For sure. Because if you trustworthy, we can get you useful. I believe that was Stifler who said, he said starting the coat. I believe that was Stifler who said teach. You know what I'm saying? If you trustworthy, we can teach all day. He said a trustworthy person can be taught and improved. An untrustworthy person with skills may use those. Exactly. Michael said, what's your opinion on Michael? I don't talk about religion or politics in the chat, bro. And I definitely don't touch bases on that. I don't judge, bro. So I'm gonna be deleting your message. Cause I don't care what you into. You feel me? That's the way to kill the chat, Michael. We not doing that here. I don't care what you into. You into whatever you into as a man or a woman, that's you. But I'm not answering that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not answering that, bro. They are knocking me down. Oh, we just started though. What we on? We only get. I hate this. What is this? This is domination. I hate domination. He in a cut. He AFK. Oh, you suck. He said, would you exaggerate your skills to protect your family? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shall. Frosty said shall. Hell yeah. I'm going to exaggerate my skill. Whatever I got to do to protect my family. Hell yeah. Frosty, what's the deal? We need 3 more likes to hit that big 40. We are currently sitting at, hold on, let me see. We need 7 more subs to hit the goal. He said, Gilly's a necessary skill. If you can protect force, you don't have to get an enemy to route or back down. Then you do it. Art of war lessons. Facts, Stifler. Look, we need 7 more subs to hit the goal, and we need 2 more likes. Frosty, I appreciate you. BJ said, is who you were before collapse still relevant? It depends on what you was before. Who were you before? Sometimes people like to start over, even though you can't really recreate. Some people like to start over, bro. That's crazy. We got 8 people, not everybody talking. Where y'all at, man? Are y'all getting prepared for the Super Bowl? Or y'all, like, what's up? Where we at, man? Oh, it's over with, fool. He said skills come out and develop in crisis situations and can rise to situations, so there's always that. Right. He said, yes, when it comes to skill, being medically trained, for example, is valuable to population. Facts. It's always good to have that on there. He said 2 more coming. California Arsenal, I appreciate you so much. Y'all please double tap that screen and sub to the channel. We need 7 more subs to hit the goal. We are trying to reach 6,500 subs. When we do, I will promise y'all a giveaway of 6,500 subs. So make sure y'all join the live, like the live, sub to the channel. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, for real, for real. He said, who you were before affects what skills you bring to the fight. Sometimes the fight forces you to grow in new ways, though making you useful later. Facts. Should contribution be measured immediately or over time? Ooh, that's a good one. Should it be measured immediately or over time? We hit 40 likes. Thank you, guys. Let's try to hit 50. Should it be immediately or over time? I feel like immediately. Nerd, what's good? How you doing? Frosty said, there you go. I appreciate you, bro. 40 likes. Thank you guys so much. Over time, the situation changes constantly, and there is a difference between effort and good luck. Yeah? I don't know. I feel like it should be over time, but depending on the situation, what you contribute is like right away. I could be wrong, though. You feel me? I could be wrong. 13. I only need 13. We own that. Hold on. They whack me. They on my ass. Look, we need 7 more subs to hit that goal, y'all. I also got to get off later and drop some shorts, too. And I got some. And look, y'all, I got my videos, too. Is a person who tries but fails a liability? Nah. Hell no. If a person who is a person who tries but fails a liability, nah. Because the thing is, he tried. You keep trying, you're gonna get better at what you're trying to do. So I'm not gonna look at a person who fails a liability, because long as they trying, that's all that matters for real. He said situation depend. Some skills are need right away and some are slow. Facts. Facts. I agree with that though. I agree. But yeah, I feel like a person that's trying but keep failing, nah, he ain't a liability, he or she, because they gonna keep trying till they get it right. Everyone fails. Facts. They gonna keep trying till they get it right. Just because you fail don't make you a liability. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's a lot of shit I ain't good at. I'm failing at a lot of shit right now, y'all. But that don't make me a liability, because once I get the grasp for the things that I'm trying to do, it's over with. It's over with for real. But everyone definitely fails. Nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nobody perfect for sure. It ain't knocking me down right now. It is what it is. But yeah, ain't nobody perfect. He said if survival required proving your worth, would you pass your own test? Hell yeah. If survival required proving your worth, would you pass? Yeah, for sure. He said, I have also seen people freeze in situations they were previously good to go in others. Facts. It be like that. It be like that for sure. He said, you didn't tell me you were going live, bro. Muns, my bad, bro. I should have told you, my bad. You here now, though. I appreciate you, Muns. I appreciate you. Off-road. What's the deal, man? I feel bad now. I should have told you. I ain't have enough time to tell everybody. I just sent out a little message like boom, boom. Stifler said humanity is full of failure, and yet here we are. Here we go. Here we are. Theodore Roosevelt taught us about the man in the arena. A man who fails and continues on shall never be counted among time souls who know neither defeat or victory. Facts. He said, appreciate you too, brother. Yeah, I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate Stifler, BJ, all y'all. But no, Stifler, that's some deep shit, though. That's some deep shit, Stifler. That's true, though. That is definitely true. Frosty said, can't believe it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday quick, bro. If everyone must prove their worth to survive, who decides what worth is? Damn, that's a good one. Who decides what worth is? I don't even know how to answer that. Oh, shit, you ain't finna knock me down. That is a good one, BJ. That's a good one, bro. Look, 8 more likes to hit the 50 goal. Let's see how many subs we need. Hold on. Hey, y'all, we going crazy. We need 6 more subs to hit that goal. 6 more subs and 8 more likes. He said, yes, BJ, I have a plot of land that a few times a year when I lose my stuff, I go camp on, so I test my skills all the time. Hey, that's dope, JT. That's hella dope. So you got a land? That's hella dope, bro. Hey, they knocking me down, bro. He said, if trust is required to join a group, but joining a group is required to build trust, who breaks the loop? If trust is required to join a group, but joining a group is required to build trust. I think trust is number 1 on that one. I ain't gonna lie. Stifler said we all decide our own worth, but ultimately, and whether fair or not, it is the one who is perceived to be in charge that decides. Sometimes the one in charge needs to be challenged. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, to see if you really a good leader. I agree with that. Sometimes the one in charge definitely needs to be challenged. Because sometimes the one in charge be the weakest. And that all goes back to what Papas was saying earlier. Motherfuckers lay down until somebody help them up versus getting up on their own. So, yeah, I definitely agree with that. Sometimes the one in charge definitely need to be tested. So we can see if you really about what you talking about. Because a lot of people get that narrative that the one in charge is big and bad and know everything till you put them in a certain situation and they fold. So I agree with that 100%. That all goes back to what Papa Hughes was saying. For surely. He said the one thing the military-ish, I wish they didn't. PTSD is a bitch. If preparedness is rewarded, how do unpreparedness people ever catch up? Damn. The group breaks the loop because only the group can let you in to start the chain of trust. The person joining also needs to decide if the group is worth joining, though not every group will be good. Facts. That is true. Oh, shit. What's the deal? Much love, Rambo. What's the deal, brother? How you doing, man? How you doing, Rambo? What's wild is how many people put their limitations on you when you fail and tell you to stay down. They don't like when you get up when they wouldn't. Facts. That's true. Rodney said, yes. Rodney, what's the deal? Rambo, what's the deal? Welcome. We got all the bros in here today. We got all the bros in here today. Welcome. I thank y'all for joining the live on this lovely Sunday of mine. on this lovely Sunday of mine. So look, I'm about to go back real quick for Rambo and Rodney and the new people that joined the live. Chilling fam, drinking beers, yes sir. So look, I'm about to hold the chat real quick for Rambo and Rod and Muns and the people that's just now joining the live. I was talking about earlier how I just found out a library out here in Nevada has a green screen room, a room for people to make rap music or music of any kind, a podcast, and some other shit. That's pretty dope, y'all. It's a lot for y'all that just now joining. They got a library that's got all this cool shit, green screen, podcast room with the mics and all that. So I'm gonna take y'all on a tour when I go. I gotta call them tomorrow, but when I find out what library it is and I go, I'm gonna bring y'all. I'm gonna bring y'all with me and we gonna go live, cause I think that's hella dope that they got a library that has a green screen room and all that cool shit. He said that's a great live idea. Yeah, it is. I think that's dope. He said ain't shit about to watch the game. Oh yeah, the game is coming on. That's tight. Is it the one out in Henderson? I don't know, bro. He said let's check it out. Rambo facts. When I get all the details, we gonna check it out because I think that's dope. The fact that it's a library with a green screen room, a room to make music with the computers to convert everything over, and then you got it was another room I forget. I think that's a podcast room with the mic and all that. So that shit dope. He said focus, what up? Yeah, that's dope, bro. I'm gonna go check it out. I mean, obviously, I know I ain't gonna be able to bring no pews in the library, but I'm gonna check it out because that's hella dope. He said whoever is trying to bring you down is often already below you. Facts. Hey, Stifler dropping that heat. BJ dropping that heat. BJ said, "Can a group stay moral while deciding who doesn't belong?" I think so. I think so for sure. I think a group can stay moral while deciding who doesn't belong for surely. For surely. That's how groups are tested though. That's oftentimes when you see these movies and shows, that's how these groups are tested. Stifler, right. Stifler. Hey, focus. Stifler with the shit, man. I like it. Stifler and BJ going head to head. I fuck with it. Look, we need 8 more likes to hit that 50 goal. We need 8 more likes, y'all. We need 8 more likes and 6 more subs to hit that goal. Mun said if you hang out with Epstein, you don't belong. What the hell? Hey, Scum, you gotta chill with that shit, bro. You gotta chill with that shit, bro. Look, we need 7 more likes to hit that 50 goal, and we need 6 more subs. Help your boy out. 6,500 subs, we doing a giveaway for sure. That's my word. We doing a giveaway. I don't know if it's gonna be another optic or maybe a shirt. I don't know. But 6,500 subs, we doing a giveaway. I might do another optic though. He said, does owning a firearm make you safer or just more responsible? I think owning a firearm make you more responsible. Cause if a person get up on you with something other than a firearm, it's over with. I think owning a firearm definitely makes you more responsible. He said, is it possible to be pro firearm but anti-gun culture? I think so. I think that's weird, but I think so. I definitely think you could be pro firearm but anti-gun, but that's weird though. I don't even know I don't know, that's weird. He said, I don't know, BJ. He said, my neighbors and I have actually had this conversation while drinking beers around the campfire. They're all ex-military, and we went over what we should do depending on the situation. He said, FUDs exist. Yeah, I don't know. He said, a firearm is a tool. Owning a tool does not make you safe. How you use and learn with the tool is what gives you the skills to be safe. Facts. Agreed. Well, you ain't finna slide up on me like that, fool. Knocked him down. Get your bitch ass out of here. He hit me with the wrench. Nah, hey, it's some great questions and some great answers going on right now, y'all. I swear it is. We need 5 more likes to hit that 50. And we need 6 more subs. Let's get it. I know we could do it. 6,500 subs, and we doing a giveaway. It might be an optic. It might not be, but let's get it. I know we could do it. He said, does preparing for the worst make you paranoid or realistic? Realistic, for sure. Some people say it make you paranoid, but preparing for the worst make you realistic. For sure. He knocks you down. Silly man. Bro, they knocking us down. Y'all suck. You can claim to be whatever you want to be. Politicians claim to be pro-gun all the time and then sign on to more regulations. Facts. Facts. Agreed. Agreed. He said, y'all spitting fact. Focus, I'm telling you, bro, they spitting facts. And you know what I like, Focus? Not only are facts being spit, but it's positive. It's positive, Focus. Not only are facts being spit in the chat, but it's positive. We need more convos like this in the community. Facts, Focus, definitely. Definitely. We definitely need more convos like this, but also while keeping it positive. He said, BJ being prepared makes you a man of God. Just 10, what's the deal? Oh, he lame for that. You called me because I wasn't paying attention, goofball. He said, would you rather lead a group or stay anonymous inside one? I'd rather lead. If I got all the skills to lead, to possibly save a bunch of lives, I'm going to lead. I ain't going to stay anonymous. To me, that's selfish. If you know you can lead the group, but you rather just be a part of it, wouldn't you want to, like, help people if you know they in need? You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong though. That's just my answer. That's just my answer for sure. Over with. Get the tags, fool. Oh my goodness. He knocked me down. You need a mag. What you mean? What you mean, just 10? Let me see where we at. We need 5 more likes. Need 5 more likes and 6 more subs to get it cracking. He said mutual assistant group. Okay. Damn, they knocking me down. And they suck too. And they camping. Oh. He said depends who is in my group, I guess. My stereo father is way more qualified for survival than I am, LOL. Okay. He said 2A is the way is a philosophy, not just a phrase we sprout. All Americans should be able to be armed, and if they choose to be armed, they should seek facts. Agreed. Facts. Agree with that. He said history teaches us that the group in charge is not always your friend. Your group always has enemies. Facts. And that's the scary thing about being in a group, Stifler, because you never know who's deceitful, if that's the right word. You never know. You never know who really in it for the group and who ain't. He said, does normalizing firearms increase safety or desensitize? What y'all think? I mean to say stepfather, but I have these fat thumbs. What y'all think about BJ's question? What y'all think? I'm trying to get my get back real quick. Oh my goodness, I just seen him disintegrate. He said, I'm here to give people thoughts that they normally wouldn't have. Thank you all for answering shout outs. Facts. Shout out BJ Firearms. Shout out. I appreciate that. We over with. Damn, he smoked me in him. That's pretty lame. He smoked me in him. He said this is basically the basis for the 3 gun and run video. For real? I need to do my 3 gun. I need to do my video, my 3 gun and run. What 3 guns am I going with? I need to do that. Facts. I forgot I had to do my shit too. I feel bad now because I know Papa nominated me. Twin Jen nominated me. I needed to do, he said slacker. Yeah, man, I forgot. I need to do my 3 gun and run. I hella forgot. Because y'all remember when I got nominated, I was sick, bro. I was sick for like damn near 2 weeks. So I forgot to do my 3 gun and run. That's crazy. He said, I think how people project it is what causes how the media portrays violence, for example. They sell it in a way that makes people feel a certain way. Those that pursue arms often never want to use them. That's a good one, Stifler. That is true. You see that a lot. Projection is everything. Is avoiding training more dangerous than never owning a firearm at all? Is avoiding training more dangerous than never owning a firearm? Hell yeah. Why would you not want to train? Hell yeah. I think so. I think so for sure. I think everybody should train. I think definitely avoiding training is more dangerous. He said an untrained person with a firearm is a loot box. Facts. We finna get your ass. If you ain't training, what you doing? Cause we finna get you for sure. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all, man. Phone on 1% though. Phone on 1% though. Ugh. Phone is on 1% though. Hold on, y'all. Phone on 1% though. Ooh. Phone on 1% though. What's the deal? We back. He said, should someone who hopes they never need a firearm still own one? Hell yeah. I think they should. He said not to brag, Stifler, but one of my 3-gun and run included my dagger with your slide on it. He said, LOL, I didn't even know the Super Bowl was today. Yes, today. It's today. A person hopes they never need their fire extinguisher, but they still have one in their home. The same is true of firearms. Facts. He said, what's harder to control, a firearm or the emotions around it? I think it's harder with the emotions around it, for real. He said, Vontae, my man, the emotions around it for sure. I think that's harder to control than anything. Because you definitely need to be emotionally stable to own a firearm, in my opinion. We need 5 more likes, y'all. I know we could do it. 5 more. 5 more likes, then I'm hopping off because I'm finna watch the Super Bowl with my son. The emotions, basic, firearm safety, and marksmanship are easy. Emotions make it hard. Facts. Facts. I agree 100%. Because if you can't get your emotions under control, you don't need to have no firearm. I done seen a lot of people who I don't feel should have it, but it is what it is. Emotions definitely play a big part. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was a good-ass live today, bro. BJ Firearms and Stifler, y'all held it down. This was a great live. I salute y'all. Look, it was a great live, bro. We definitely need 5 more likes, 6 more subs to hit the goal, but it is what it is. But this was a good-ass live, man. He said, is the smartest firearm strategy sometimes not being known as armed? Yeah, I think so. Because if a person don't know that you armed, yeah, I think so. Because that all goes back to, are we open carrying or are we concealed carrying? So I think yeah, not being known as armed, yes. We need 5 more likes. He said, catch y'all later watching the game. Focus, thank you for joining, bro. We'll definitely get up with you, bro. I'm finna watch the game too, for real. I'm finna watch the game with my son and kick it with them. I've been on live for 2 hours. Does preparedness create or reveal it? Ooh, that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. What y'all think, chat? We only got 2 people talking. What's the deal? We got BJ and Stifler. Where everybody else go? Where you go, JT? Where you go, Muns? Vontae, where y'all at, man? Where y'all at, man? He said, what's up, Vontae? How you feeling? Low, what's the deal? I'm feeling good, bro. Thank you for asking. Stifler said open carry is the projection of force, which works on weak individuals and opportunities. However, it also invites certain opportunities that may target you. Facts. Vontae said, I'm here, broski. Thank you. Low said, who you got, twin? I got the Seahawks. I got the Hawks. He said, all right, I'm heading out. Always good being here. BJ, I appreciate you so much. I'm actually heading out myself. Low, thank you for joining. Vontae, Stifler, thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate y'all. He said, yo, we need that get back name. Facts. Feeding the toddler, she has arms. Send reinforcement. He said equality ninja, but it's most often self-inflicted. All of us are capable of training and preparing and planning. Facts. Look, we couldn't get those 5 likes, but I appreciate you, Stifler, BJ, Vontae, Low, all y'all. I appreciate y'all, Papas, Focus, everybody. Thank you for joining the live. I'm out of here. I'm finna go watch the Super Bowl. Yes, sir. We gone.